Always be yourself and almost attention.
No, that's the shade on me, goddammit. My constant by that's okay.
It's really not, goddammit. No nigga send me the goddamn evil eye. Stay in your lane, neighbor. Stay in your lane. I'm not entertainment to you. I don't bring no balance into your life when it comes to, good substance, when it comes to, healing, bringing peace, or whatever the case may be. No need to have the notifications on. No need to gather up Buddy Pal or Lulu or whatever the case may be in that Powerball or whatever the case may be to watch me disturb your own peace to hit the air like, I can't stand that B-I-T-C-H. Everything shake on me. And then you're in the process of sending me the evil eye. The devil's eye. Return back to sin and I call my energy back. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. If I'm not entertaining to you, there's no need to watch me, and I say that respectfully. How gang stalking is real is currently at 1:14 p.m. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstand day, and I say that respectfully, regardless to whose gang stalked me, regardless to what next door neighbor and what tax bracket, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. Always be yourself with no one's attention. My content is not for everyone. It's not. To the genuine ones with no one's intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end. And I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regardless to who gave up on you or over to your journey. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Gang stalking is real. Just because it's not going on in your household, it's going on in someone's household. And they're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. They wanted to discourage you. Hold on 1 second on them. You like neighbor, far from a head away, not the same neighbor. No other shake on me. Always be yourself with no malesences. I'm far from a hater. No other shake on me. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name, give them flowers when it's credit, when it's due, or whatever the case may be. Good day, even a bad day. It's a train throw for me. We ain't the same. Hold on 1 second. They try to discourage you, but God fix your crown and maintain your smile. They throw spoken attacks away, but you found balance to understand confidence that energy just it's different. It does. It bothers someone's mental health when you're being authentic. They sit there and take notes, understand your vocabulary, try to be you. How someone try to outdo being you at the end of the day? Watch you observe you months and years at a time. Only the rest of hold on 1 second, God, then tell a lie. Because God created you a special way. Something they can't relate to what's going with and actually understand the healing process hits different. That blueprint they can't take away from you. So they will have to discourage you to disappoint you at the end of the day. But hold on 1 second, God was showing you that you are worthy. Never get shortchanged by folks that lack self-control and come to discipline. They forgot to stay in their lane. How they got to create a hate train all because of their lies. Hold on 1 second, they was doing it for fame. We ain't the same when it comes to gain and blessings. Hidden, we didn't have to have hidden agendas. Because they wanted you to have that hidden agenda. They wanted you to have that hidden agenda. They wanted you to have that mindset of thinking the next best move to project forward, because that's what they was doing that day when it come to that work. And I ain't mean narcotics. How they was dibbling it down with that reader, that terror car reader, that karmic, that doctor, that next door neighbor, different tax bracket that make sure they shortchange you, a event they can't relate to is confidence. No other change on me. Always be stuff and number attention. I may not make sense to the average person, but my content is not for everyone. It's not. Entertainment purposes only.
No other shit don't be goddamn. My constant, everybody. That's okay.
You was minding your business or whatever the case may be, and decide to take a gift from somebody like Bay or, your associate or a family member or friend or, someone decide to give you a fucking gift or whatever the case may be. You ever came to the mindset, come to the conclusion like saying to yourself, like, yo, I'm not trying to be selfish or whatever the case may be, but you turning my fucking skin color a different fucking color than what it's supposed to fucking be. Hold on. You ever told somebody something was really nice and pretty and handsome or whatever the case may be? You really liked it, the motherfucking gift. Only to realize you have to take that shit back. Hold on 1 second. That fucking thought process.
No other shit on you, bitch. I didn't sign up for this bullshit.
No, for real, for real. First of all, the gift was nice. I put it on me at the end of the day to realize, hold on 1 second, I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, for real, for real. It should be no reasons why the jewelry is turning colors, let alone my fucking skin complexion too, bitch. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. No, for real, for real. A motherfucker would be so happy to give you something in the day, and you ask him, like, you know what, am I going to have problems in the future? Like, no, 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 thank you, thank you. It's a train throw for me. Only to take the gift or whatever case may be. You ever took some cheap ass a gift from somebody you know was cheap at the end of the day and go get it polished and cleaned and shit or whatever the case may be? Your ass so happy because it became your favorite gift.
No, it haven't changed on me. It became your favorite gift, one on one. No, for real, for real.
It looks real, really real. Like, for real, for real. Nobody would do that to you, right? Yeah, it's changed over me. That motherfucker's like your eyesight, like, came time of day. But it was already too motherfucking late because you already started changing colors in the day. This motherfucker decided to get you another piece of jewelry, whatever the case may be. They say, you know what? This one, I apologize for the other one. You know, my uncle, you know how they do. No, I don't know how they fucking do at the end of the day. You know how they have those specials on a weekday and maybe sometimes special holidays on the street corner? Yeah, I got it all for them. You know, sometimes they get some good shit.
But what the fuck happened? It was a fucking hit and miss and I got caught in the bullshit? What the fuck?
I only realize this one particular time, whatever the case may be, you got this motherfucker piece of jewelry or whatever the case may be, right? So you go down to the jewelry shop and shit or whatever, right? You get down there, whatever the case may be, I want it cleaned, I want it polished. That's it. I'll be back in an hour.
No, it hasn't changed over me.
You get back in the motherfucking hour, the motherfucking jeweler gonna take my. I got some news to tell you. You fucked up my machine. Oh, this bullshit. Nah, don't worry about it. I know how to get it fixed or whatever case may be clean. This motherfucker gonna say, I don't know who the fuck bought you this cheap shit, this bullshit, or what the fuck love language they trying to project on you at the end of the day. Leave them alone. No, for real, they trying to do you wrong. No, for real, bro. That motherfucker said you put that motherfucking shit on your skin, you gonna be in ER. Trying to figure out, hold on 1 second, if you can actually fly to believe. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. You ever call somebody that gave you some cheap ass jewelry, whatever the case may be, that's actually fake? Because sometimes you get some fake jewelry from some motherfuckers in the day. And it don't change colors. You can have it for years and months and decades at a time. And this shit don't change nothing. You go to the jewelry shop and get it clean and it never turns nothing. But for somebody to get on the phone at the end of the day and say you selfish. And they said they spent their hard-earned money. I was just trying to fix the equation. That's it. How the fuck do you express to somebody and not projecting to be selfish at the end of the day? Just to tell them that, hey, they said, you know, someone got an infection, someone's skin color started changing.
Bitch, you try to point me the wrong direction, now I need medication. What the fuck?
No, it's really tripped over me. I never understood this bullshit in the day. A motherfucker would give you some fake jewelry and they be like, oh, I didn't know. A motherfucker would give you some fake jewelry and project it on you like, it's your fault. I just wanted to fix the fucking problem. I didn't mean to get cursed out in the process.
No, I haven't changed on me. Fuck you too, bitch.
You know, always be yourself with no misintention. I say that respectfully. It was confidence. I stepped out and understand faith. It was the hate train that tried to dim my light. Far from a hater, far from a bum ass bitch. Hold on 1 second, I said what I said. Fake, 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 fake. Authentic was always within me. You know that fake bullshit they try to carry you when it came to that lack of a conversation. They put you in the mix all because you had potential. Never was the issue when it came to catching your blessings. Shadow banning you right, the left. Painting you out to be the villain in their story, to treat you wrong, to do you. Hold on 1 second. They wanted to do you wrong. They wanted to reject you, to gain off of you. Energy, harvest off your energy. Even though sport will get you in a toxic way. Everybody's vocabulary is the same when it comes to healing trauma and pain. They pick and choose who could talk about God, let alone spirituality. You know the devil was a goddamn lie. I don't worship the devil. My soul wasn't for sale. I actually know how to keep it real when it comes to respect of my neighbor when they said I was mentally ill. But I was far from that. When God was protecting my mental health, they would never understand how I stand before myself today. How the gang stalking was real. Hold on 1 second. I didn't have to pretend to be real.
No, I haven't changed on me. Always be yourself with no molestation. No, for real, for real.
A motherfucker would try to shortchange you, distract you right to left. But communicating to go within that unconditional love has different gravity. Hold on 1 second. Understanding your potential. They would never understand that flow that God adored within you. Becoming your best self vision of yourself. Don't dim your light or get discouraged because the hate train was real. Always be yourself with no intentions. I'm nice and I respect that my content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. Don't dim your light, neighbor, 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 neighbor. I'm far from a hater, neighbor, 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 neighbor. How this type of stuff actually happens when you choose yourself to better yourself. Getting discouraged wasn't part of God's plan. You got your next door neighbor in different tax brackets trying to do you wrong. They swear that you took them up like a bad habit. So hold on one second. They got to come up with a plan. They got to come up with a plan to destroy you right to left. You speak up for yourself. They said you mentally unstable, incompetent at the end of the day. Or because you was keeping it real. Or because they created a hate train when they try to take your free will. They try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. But God never overlooked you when it comes to your faith. The energy is different. How they got you shadow banned, hacking your devices. Hold on one second. Put respect on your name. That's what they forgot to do. They thought they was flexing at the end of the day to shortchange you. But God was showing you balance when it comes to common sense. That the right people are pouring into you. Even when you can't see. Hold on one second. It was never competition. You know, when the right people walk into your life, they're not sending you the evil lie. Because God didn't tell a lie overcoming that storm they can't relate to. Hold on one second. Get past them and get reality today. When folks overlooked you. When they created a hate train. Always be yourself. No intentions. I'm Naya. Genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Always be yourself. No intentions. Today is currently August 21st, 2025. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Damn, you had this in the evil lie. What all your lies at the end of the day? A blessing, a curse, a blessing, a curse. The curse was your issue. Only Rushy forgot to understand your potential. I love myself to understand. Hey, blessings on blessings. Blessings on blessings. Don't dim your light, neighbor, neighbor. Don't dim your light. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Don't dim your light. Here they gonna judge you right to left. But you know how to respect your neighbor, then have hate in your vein. Regards to their tax bracket, these motherfuckers have so much to say. Don't get discouraged. Hold on one second. You hold the power. God's knowledge. Hold on one second. It was in you, not on you. They can't understand and relate to you. They throw spoken and tax away to cause confusion. Got the next door neighbor different tax bracket, making you have to be the issue. How this type of stuff actually happens in different communities. You may have to put a name on somebody's book for them to feel irrelevant in your storyline at the end of the day, being authentic, talking about poetry, regardless if it's a lyricist, and be the train of thought for me. Folks want you to be, they want you to, they want you to, they want you to, they want you to.
Now, it's a trick on me. They want you to dim your fucking light. It's a trick on me, bitch.
I never understood that bullshit. A motherfucker will watch you with them watching you see that. Hold on one second. Is it working? What? Someone lacking confidence because you got self-esteem issues? Someone not loving themselves because you lack self-control when it came to discipline, loving yourself? You know that footwork hits different. You can't rush the process when it comes to healing. Yeah, you might look healthy on the outside at the end of the day, but what happened to the inside actually making sense when it comes to, hold on one second, valuing your time and they pour into yourself. You still got so many open wounds that's hurting you. Certain folks can't relate to the end there because you're wearing the mask so well and you're so used to it. You see someone coming along, healing their trauma and pain. It wasn't a game at the end of the day. You try to outdo them when it comes to their trauma. Hold on one second, you had to bring the drama. Someone's trying to heal trauma and pain. Shoes that you can't fulfill, and I say that respectfully. What happened in respecting your neighbor, staying in your lane? How this type of stuff actually happens. Folks be on their good and bad days, misunderstanding days, but they still know how to respect their neighbor, and they wasn't pretending because you gather a hate train. Always be yourself and no one's attention. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Folks will send you spell work in a toxic way, confusion spells, energy harvest off your energy, try to destiny swipe at you, project spell work in a toxic way, gang stalk you. It doesn't matter about someone's tax bracket nowadays. When someone sends someone to gang stalk you, someone can be on their last dollar and they will blow somebody at the end of the day. Use that narrative to manipulate them in the future. Get them a couple of dollars. Watch the next person every move. Now you became on the hate train at the end of the day. Or because someone lacked self-control when it came to discipline. What happened to you being a leader, not a follower? It'd be the train of thought for me. Didn't matter your tax bracket with it, regardless of keeping poverty and pain. It'd be the train of thought for me how this type of stuff becomes the norm. Trying to do the next person wrong because they believe in faith that you can't relate to. It's confidence gone within. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself and limit attention. Folks will try to distract you. They will set a time to watch your every move, saying, hold on one second, the spell work is actually working. But you only being authentic, showing up for yourself every single day. Hold on one second, because you truly had the potential. The gang stalking is real to your house, so you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never allow someone to project fear in you because someone said nobody's going to ever hear you or believe you, and I say that respectfully. They will have you shadow banned. They will gang stalk you, regardless if you're on the internet or not at the end of the day, and paint you out to be the villain in their story. I do not live in fear, and I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. My content is not for everybody. I never gave nobody permission to use my personal information as their personal use to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, and I say that respectfully. How folks be trying to humble you, put you in check at the end of the day, trying to play God in your life, trying to make you uncomfortable, trying to make you homeless, make sure you don't elevate, make sure they don't spoil work so you won't be in a healthy relationship. They will even try to block your blessings, play with spoil work in a toxic way on folks that's actually trying to show up for you, to respect you, to show you love. How this type of stuff actually happens. They would paint you out to be the villain in their story. They would hack your emails, your devices, gang stalk you, do you so dirt at the end of the day like the dirt on their shoes. They would try to bring harm towards you. It'd be the center thought for me how hate crime is real. And they able to cover it up at the end of the day because they work in different departments. Let alone, not only do they work in different departments because of their tax bracket, they able to cover it up. Didn't matter if they was an actor or rapper. Didn't matter if they was a scientist at the end of the day. Didn't matter if they was their doctor. It didn't matter if it was that spiritualist person. It'd be the train of thought for me. Or that healer. It'd be the train of thought for me. Or that chiropractor. Folks swear that you talking about them. Or let alone that security person. It didn't matter if there was a person in HRA, regardless of the job description. How this type of stuff actually happens. How folks will try to shortchange your life expansion. Or because they see that you with potential and you never won their spot besides respect your neighbor. So they gotta allow you to put you in an uncomfortable situation so certain folks will see your light and paint you out to be crazy, to treat you wrong when God was treating you right. Because God gave you a gift. It was never for likes. If you was a cloud chasing or fame, praying to go with them, we don't pray the same. I was never a hate at the end of the day. I knew how to respect my neighbor. I ain't have to pretend. Always be yourself. I'm attention. I never signed up for someone's one-sided ass contract, regardless was in the background trying to blackmail me against me. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone and I always have. You are beautiful and you are handsome, you man, and you're worthy. Never give up on yourself when someone overlooks you. Because the right people see you, hear you, and respect you with no much intentions, regardless who have you shadow banned, regardless who has much intentions towards you. Because everybody's not for everybody. And when God sends the right people into your life, they're not sending you the evil eye. They're not energy harvesting off your energy. They're not gang stalking you. They're not projecting spell work on you at the end of the day. They act in their body waiting at their shoe size. Regardless they came from poverty and pain, they didn't have to tell a lie. They wasn't trying to play you close to blackmail you. And I say that respect, they actually knew how to respect you. It wasn't hating their vein when they got to know you. They wanted you to elevate to become your best self-vision of yourself. They was truly cheering you on. And they wasn't frowning the inside because they was actually maintaining the smile, cheering you on, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, because they wanted to see, hold on 1 second, wow, God is truly making things happen in your life for all the right reasons, because God does work miracles, but you overcame. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. God was never for sale. Likes and views of cloud chasing. My soul damn sure wasn't for sale. I never signed up for nobody's one-sided ass contract, and I work alone when it comes to my creativity since day one, regardless who hacked my devices or is gang stalking me. I do not live in fear, and I say that respectfully, and I would never hurt myself. How folks be trying to how folks be trying to control the narrative, or because of the fact that they feel like because you had one situation going on in your life, or maybe two, they said you're mentally unstable, but that was never the case. They were throwing sport in your life at the end of the day, trying to disturb your peace. But hold on 1 second, God brought you balance, acknowledge your worth. So they try to shortchange you your heritage. They try to shortchange you your gifts. But God keep restoring you every season. They even poisoned your food, your drinks. At the end of the day, everybody's walk of life ain't the same when it comes to healing trauma and pain. It wasn't a game. Folks will try to outdo you better than you, but they can't be you at the end of the day being authentic. It be the train of thought for me when you truly woke. Always be yourself. And I'm intense. Jealousy and hate and envy is really real and it's disgusting. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Today is currently August 20th. 2025. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God. My content is not for everyone. It's not. You want a timer, neighbor, you want a timer. Got the next door neighbor, different area code, sending out the info, hotline notification. Yeah, you live, you're talking, you're running your mouth. We about to shortchange this bitch when it come to her health. How this type of stuff actually happens. Didn't matter someone's tax breaker when it came to gang stalking. They wanted to do you wrong, not to elevate. But I understood the difference at the end of the day. I didn't have the hate train within me. I knew how to respect my neighbor, didn't have the mindset of pretending. Just stay away from me. 6 feet apart, thank you, no thank you. Now I wasn't dead ass wrong when I spoke up for myself when you had ill into the centimeter, evil lie when it came to your hate train. How this type of stuff actually happens when you believe in your faith. Never allow someone to project fear in you when you speak up for yourself in the most healthiest way. And especially when you respect your neighbor, good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. My content is not for everybody. They said things that you're mentally unstable. You know, they pick and choose who can talk about God, spirituality, or healing, or the devil, or whatever the case may be. And they pick and choose, because they pick and choose who can talk about these type of topics. When the right people walk into your life, respect's a two-way street, and I say that respectfully. You know, gang stalking is really real. It really is. And loving yourself is not a crime. Because when right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you with no malicious intentions. It's not I send you the evil eye. For real. Because the devil's a lie. I don't worship the devil. There's a good God and there's a bad God. We don't pray the same, but just stay in your lane with your malicious intentions having that, sending the evil lie.
No, you have to drink on me. I gotta go.
Always be yourself, no intentions. Have a safe year, day, even, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Never feel wrong for choosing you. And I say that respectfully. It's never, when the right people walk into your life, it's never I outdo you better than you. It's not a competition when it comes to healing trauma and pain. It's not. But folks have this mindset regardless of their tax bracket. Folks swear they want your they folks swear up and down that you want their spot.
I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. No, for real, are you okay? Do you need your diaper change?
As you said that day, trying to humiliate somebody when it came in their past. Trying to blackmail them against them because they understood unconditional love, pouring into the wrong cup, but God truly showed them the devil. Hold on, guys, hold on 1 second. We was on 2 different levels. Unconditional love at the end of the day. Had to walk away when you was running your mouth like a bad habit. Trying to paint somebody to be the villain in your story, all because you lack self-confidence. It be the train of thought for me. How you gotta gather a hate train for likes and views and clout chasing or fame. It's the type of shit that actually happens when you walk away from individuals that's not truly for you, that try to project pain. They try to shortchange your life, but you would never pray against them at the end of the day, let alone a household. Be trying to throw for me. What growth actually looks like when you actually mature and acting your body weight, acting shoe size. Hold on 1 second. They would never understand that God wasn't leading the wrong way. Always be yourself, no intentions. I'm knowledge and respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is on the crown.
Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the bunch. Many well know them you like. Gotta go neighbor, know them you like.
Always be yourself with no intentions, and I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully.
I gotta go, you rude son of a bitch.